Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, let's talk dogs. You see them at the park, you see them on Instagram, you see them strutting down the street looking more stylish than most people I know. I'm talking about those curly-haired, super smart, adorable pups, poodles and doodles. Now I know what you're thinking, aren't they kind of the same thing? I get it, I really do. They both have that fluffy coat, those intelligent eyes, and they both look like they'd give the best hugs. It's easy to see a golden doodle and think, oh, a blonde poodle. Or see a poodle and go, hey, what kind of doodle is that? But here's the thing, and this is what we're diving into today. They are actually pretty different. It's like confusing my show with, well, any other late night show. We might seem similar on the surface, but when you look closer, the details really matter. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty of it all. We'll look at where they come from, what makes them tick, their personalities, even their hair. Because let's be honest, their hair is a big deal. It's a full-on canine deep dive. So grab a seat, maybe grab your own furry friend for moral support because we are about to settle the great debate, Poodle versus Doodle. What's the real story? By the end of this video, you'll be a pro. You'll be able to walk into any dog park and say, ah, yes, a classic purebred standard poodle noted for its hypoallergenic coat with total confidence. Or maybe you'll just have a better idea of which one of these incredible dogs might be the perfect fit for you. Let's get into it. Alright, first up, let's talk about the original, the icon, the one and only Poodle. Now, when you hear Poodle, what do you picture? You probably think of France, right? Little berets, maybe a tiny mustache, sitting at a cafe in Paris. And you're not totally wrong. They are the national dog of France. But get this, they actually originated in Germany. I know, mind-blowing. The name Poodle comes from the German word Poodle or Pudelen, which means to splash in the water. That's right, these fancy-looking dogs were originally bred as water retrievers, hunting dogs that would jump into lakes to fetch waterfowl for hunters. So that elaborate haircut? It actually had a purpose. Let's talk about that haircut because it's famous. People see the pom-poms on the joints and the shaved body and think it's just for show, like they're headed to the doggy Met Gala. But originally the cut was strategic. The hunters would shave parts of the dog's body to make them lighter and more streamlined in the water, but they'd leave puffs of hair, the pom-poms, over their joints and vital organs to keep them warm in the cold water. It was a purely functional working dog haircut that just happened to look incredibly fabulous. Talk about a glow-up. So next time you see a poodle with a show cut, give them a little nod of respect for their hardworking ancestors. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what a poodle actually is. They are a purebred dog breed, recognized by all the major kennel clubs like the AKC. This is a huge deal. It means their lineage is documented, going back generations. You know exactly what you're getting. There's a breed standard, a blueprint for what a poodle should look and act like. They come in 3 official sizes. Standard, which is the big one, the original, miniature, the medium-sized guy, and toy, the little pocket-sized version. But no matter the size, they are all 100% poodle. Through and through. And what about their coat? This is key. Poodles have hair, not fur. It's a single layer of dense, curly hair that is famous for being hypoallergenic. Now, no dog is truly 100% hypoallergenic, but poodles come pretty close. They don't shed in the traditional way. Instead, the loose hair gets tangled up in their curls. This is great for people with allergies, but it means they need a lot of grooming, like a serious commitment to brushing and professional haircuts. If you don't keep up with it, their hair can get matted, which is painful and unhealthy for the dog. So, a poodle owner's best friend is a good groomer. Let's talk personality. Poodles are wicked smart. I mean, they are consistently ranked as one of the most intelligent dog breeds in the world, right up there with border collies. This makes them incredibly easy to train. They pick up on command super fast, they love to learn, and they excel at dog sports like agility and obedience. They are eager to please their people. You can teach a poodle to do almost anything. I bet you could teach a poodle to host a late-night show. Probably. They're that smart. But they're not just brains, they're also total sweethearts. They are incredibly loyal and form very strong bonds with their families. They can be a little reserved with strangers at first, kind of sizing them up. But once you're in their circle, you're in for life. They are playful, proud, and can be a little goofy and clownish when they're comfortable. A standard poodle might seem all elegant and dignified, but they will happily get down on the floor and play like a puppy, even when they're fully grown. They have a great sense of humor. So to recap the Poodle, they are a German-bred, French-perfected, purebred water retriever. They come in 3 sizes, have a high-maintenance but hypoallergenic coat of hair, and are basically canine geniuses with a heart of gold. They are elegant, athletic, and incredibly loyal. The Poodle is a well-established, predictable, and truly amazing breed with a long, rich history. They set a very high bar. So, what happens when you mix this icon with something else? That's coming up next. Okay, so we've established that Poodles are awesome. Now let's get into the Doodles. The Labradoodles, the Golden Doodles, the Bernedoodles, the Sheepadoodles. There are so many oodles running around, it sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. So, what exactly is a Doodle? A Doodle is not a purebred dog, it's a hybrid or a crossbreed. Specifically, it's a cross between a poodle and another purebred dog. The whole thing started back in the 1980s in Australia with a guy named Wally Conron. He was trying to create a hypoallergenic guide dog for a woman whose husband was allergic to dogs. So, he crossed a Labrador retriever with a standard poodle, and boom, the Labradoodle was born. The goal was to combine the low-shedding, hypoallergenic coat of the poodle with the gentle, easygoing nature of a Labrador. It was a brilliant idea, and it took off like crazy. Soon, everyone wanted a Doodle. Breeders started crossing poodles with all sorts of other popular breeds. They crossed them with golden retrievers to get golden doodles, known for being amazing family dogs. They crossed them with Bernese mountain dogs to get Bernedoodles, which are these big, lovable, tri-colored teddy bears. The possibilities became endless. It was like a create-your-own-dog workshop. Now here's the biggest, most important difference between a poodle and a doodle. Because doodles are a mix of 2 different breeds, they are not standardized. There's no official breed standard for a Labradoodle or a Golden Doodle with the major kennel clubs. This means there's a lot of unpredictability. When you mix 2 different breeds, you're rolling the genetic dice. You don't know for sure which traits the puppies will inherit from which parent. It's a total grab bag. One puppy in a litter might get the poodle's curly, non-shedding coat, while its brother might get the Labrador's shedding fur. It's a surprise party every time. Let's talk about the Doodle coat, because that was the whole point, right? The hypoallergenic dream. Well, it's not always a guarantee. Some Doodles, especially the first generation ones, called an F1, which is a 50-50 poodle and retriever mix, can still shed. They might have a wavy, shaggy coat that sheds less than a golden retriever, but more than a poodle. To get that more consistent poodle-like coat, breeders often do what's called back-crossing, where they breed a Doodle back to a purebred poodle. This increases the amount of poodle genetics and makes the low-shedding coat more likely, but it's still not a sure thing. So if you have serious allergies, a purebred poodle is a safer bet. And what about their temperament? Again, it's a mix. The idea is to get the best of both worlds. For a Golden Doodle, you're hoping for the poodle's intelligence and the Golden Retriever's friendly, happy-go-lucky personality, and often, that's exactly what you get. Doodles are famous for being incredibly friendly, sociable, and great with kids and other pets. They often have this goofy, playful, and outgoing energy that makes them fantastic companions. They have that hybrid vigor, which some people believe makes them healthier than purebreds, although that's a topic of debate. But because they're so smart, thanks poodle parent, and often so energetic, thanks retriever or spaniel parent, they need a lot of exercise and mental stimulation. A bored doodle is a mischievous doodle. They need walks, they need playtime, they need training to keep their big brains busy. They're not couch potatoes. They want to be part of the action, involved in everything the family is doing. They are true people dogs and thrive on being the center of attention, much like, well, some people I know. So the Doodle is the popular charismatic newcomer. They are a hybrid dog, a mix of a poodle and another breed, known for their friendly temperaments and often low-shedding coats. But there's a lot of variation. Their appearance, coat type, and even temperament can be unpredictable compared to a purebred poodle. They're not recognized by the AKC as a breed, but they have absolutely won the hearts of millions of people around the world. They are the definition of a designer dog, bred for companionship, and they are really, really good at it. So there you have it, the ultimate showdown, Poodle versus Doodle. As you can see, while they might look like they belong to the same curly-haired club, they're quite different. The Poodle is your purebred, a historic, incredibly intelligent dog with a predictable hypoallergenic coat and a very distinguished background. They're the established classic, the predictable pro. Think of them as the seasoned veteran who knows all the plays and executes them perfectly. They are consistent, elegant, and brilliant. On the other paw, you have the Doodle, the charismatic hybrid. They are the popular newcomer, a mix designed to combine the best traits of two different breeds, especially that low-shedding coat and a super-friendly personality. What you get with the Doodle is a little bit of a surprise package, a wonderful, lovable surprise, but a surprise nonetheless. They bring a ton of fun social energy to the table and have quickly become one of the most beloved family companions out there. They are the lovable, unpredictable Rookie of the Year. Ultimately, the choice between a Poodle and a Doodle comes down to what you're looking for. Do you value the predictability and hypoallergenic certainty of a purebred? Or are you drawn to the friendly, easygoing nature of the hybrid, even with its charming unpredictability? Both are amazing, smart, and loving dogs that make incredible pets. The most important thing is finding the right fit for your lifestyle. Now I have to know, what do you think? Drop a comment below and tell me if you're on Team Poodle or Team Doodle. And if you have one, tell us a funny story about them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.